A day the Menendez brothers have long been awaiting. Tomorrow, a resentencing hearing is set to begin. Eric and Lyle Menendez have launched efforts to seek their release, claiming years of sexual abuse by their father. The district attorney, Nathan Hochman, and team have laid out a lengthy response as to why the brothers should remain locked up as the case moves forward. Perspective from a professor at the forefront of rehabilitation. Fox 11's been covering the Prison Graduation Initiative. I asked the Cal State LA creator of that to weigh in on the Menendez case.
I think the Menendez case is important in the sense of bringing up these issues in a more broad sense.
The Menendez case and the two high-profile brothers with a plea for release after killing their parents in Beverly Hills in 1989. The Menendez case closely?
No.
But Dr. Bidan Roy may be a bit of an expert on reform.
There are a lot of people like the Menendez brothers that have served a lot of time, have committed a serious crime, and yet after 30 years really don't represent any danger to our society and really deserve the chance to at least apply to come home.
Roy, along with Cal State LA, created California's first in-person bachelor's degree program in prison.
But for most people that come out with a degree, I mean, the most important thing you have to say is it's almost zero recidivism. It's very low. It's less than 5%. So the chances of committing another crime at that age with a BA are very small statistically.
While in prison, Lyle Menendez got a bachelor's degree from UC Irvine.
I mean, I briefly encountered them when I was at Mule Creek several years ago for another program, and I've seen I know from those circles, you see them working, helping others.
Dr. Roy started with the prisons in teaching a class. He says it was students, inmates who were yearning for more, and the Cal State LA degree program was born.
I think there's reflection that happens with education just by the nature of critical thinking, writing, and things like that, and a kind of commitment to a certain kind of path.
As last month was Second Chance Month nationwide, Dr. Roy was at a related resource fair at Cal State LA, along with some of his graduates from prison who had their sentences commuted by the governor.
There's a resilience there, and, to me, like many other people like the Menendez brothers, they'd deserve, at least to be able to be assessed in someone that's not just a lawyer, but a whole parole board, psychologists, people that know more about that side than us making to me, a bit of a reach of a moral judgment on someone.
LA County's new district attorney, Nathan Hochman, is against the Menendez brothers being resentenced, which could lead to their release.
The current DA, it's such a shift from Gascon and the philosophy with Gascon that we're all sort of processing this change, really.
The DA's office cites the premeditated nature of the gun blast murders of Kitty and Lyle Menendez and lies by the brothers, and also citing a lack of remorse. Roy counters.
The shame and things like that is such a complex psychological disposition that maybe the idea that they're not sorry enough or they haven't taken accountability enough, it just seems such a difficult thing to prove. But on the other hand, education, affecting others' lives, those are very tangible things that's easy to measure.
Family members, in large part, have stepped up calling for the brothers to come home.
We saying they need to stay in jail for committing this crime called murder.
Meanwhile, Victims' Rights Group held a protest last month to keep Lyle and Eric locked up.
There's a kind of philosophical question behind this, really. And at what point is enough punishment enough? So for me, and then what danger does someone represent if they return?
So that resentencing hearing is expected to last 2 days. Not sure if the brothers will testify or not.
It's refreshing to hear his point of view, because we are so used to hearing from the DA and
the
those
family
that are fighting, to get them out.
Yeah, he really does have some inside perspective, but let us also note that he also is reform-minded. So some might say, well, he's perhaps one-sided that way, but he is into the concept of reform and rehabilitation.
Well, he mentioned how measurable it is to see what people do in prison, if they just sit and rot or if they try to make a difference. And those who are in favor of releasing the Menendez brothers say that they have tried to make a difference.
Yeah. So we know the governor does commute sentences every year. It's another route they're also trying to go. This case is so unique, we'll have to wait and see.